Alright, ladies and gents, here's the equipment. Start up top. Let's do the lighting. So, I figured out my lighting problem. I think there's a video that I was kind of angry. But, see that second ballast back there that's not working? Well, that is due to a bulb not working that I got. I put these two front bulbs in the back, boom, done, it works. So one of the bulbs that BRS shipped me didn't work out of the box, so they're awesome. Instead of me a new one free of charge, those guys rock. So any lighting, any guarantees on equipment they'll send you, it's bulk reef supply. Again, I don't get paid squat, but I just like to advertise those who treat you well and do right by you. So BRS is that company. So there's the two Kessel A360WEs up there. I'll have those programmed sometime in the near future. And also the T5s are dimmable, so I'll have those on a program as well, along with the Kessels. I'm going to run one Coral Plus, one Actinic, and two Blue Pluses for my lighting for the T5s. And so I want to be more of the bluer profile. I don't like strictly blue. I don't think it looks good, but I'll be more of the bluer spectrum. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. Plus I wanted the Kessel shimmer. So I thought T5 and the Kessel would be a perfect combination for what I'm going to go for here. So I'm pretty excited about it. Anyway, there's the Ecotech Vortec MP40s. Looking good in the tank. There's two of them across each other. Of course, the flare nozzle returns there in the corners. There's a 3/4 inch. Planet Aquarium's tank out of Dallas, Texas. Arlington to be more specific. Start with the brains there. There's the new Apex with the main module. There's no display, so what I'm gonna be doing, guys, is putting my little iPad mini out here and having my kind of on display, so it'll be real high tech looking. I'm pretty excited about that. It should be pretty neat looking having the iPad on to kind of display what all this tank is doing. There's the DC pump remote for the Reef Octopus Vario 6 for my return pump. And I'll go down to that. Down there, real nice. Turn this blue up right off so you can see better. So there it is, real sharp, very clean. I wanted more of the blue and white look of this tank, so the orange is a little splash in there, a little splash of color, so it looks pretty good. But anyway, that's what I went with. So I did the DOS from Neptune Apex. It integrates perfectly with the Apex. Love it. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I had the DOS reservoir as well last time. I'm gonna do that again. It works fantastic for my application. It also tells you how high your levels are, so you know when to refill. It's 2 liters worth in each container, so it works great. Right there's a float valve for the return pump, so I have that. Well, I'm gonna have it set higher than my auto top off, so if anything happens and this sump gets super full, that will kick off and shut off the return pump, which is a pretty awesome feature. I haven't had that on a return pump yet, so looking forward to, well, not looking forward to using it, but having that on there just in case something happens. There's the Tunes 5017 there. Had that in my last tank, works great. WXA module for my Vortec MP40s. And then there's the Apex. There's the BRS Deluxe carbon reactor, or just reactor, but I put carbon in there. It's 1 cup. And then I'm going with the, so I want to explain my manifold here. So this is a 1 1/4 to a 1 inch here. I did the nylon braided tubing to kind of damper any kind of vibrations that might transfer over to the piping. This thing also has rubber feet on there, so I'm not really worried about a lot of vibration, but in case there is something transferring from the pump up to the piping, this should take care of it. A pipe clamp on there, Schedule 80 fittings there, blue pipe, 1 inch. This is going to my right return, and this is, I put see unions on here. There's 1 union. This is the pipe clamps as well. 1 union, a T fitting with a CPEX ball valve going to my 1.5 inch Murloc MPT tubing from my reactor there. It's my input and then my output. And I'm having to actually run down so you can see it. I just have it sitting in one of those probe holders. So I'm not using the probe holders for the sump. I'm using the Neptune ones down there. You can see those for my probes. I just have salinity, temperature, and pH running. I don't do ORP. I'll never really understand that, so I'm not doing ORP. Don't need it. I have one more ball valve sitting right there. Next time I probably wouldn't do that. I think once I got in there, I was like, crap. It's gonna sit right next to my skimmer. So anyway, it is what it is. It's there, so in case there was something I needed, I could figure out a way to do it, but it's there. Another union right there. And it's perfect because I have the, I mean, these things are huge help. Whenever I was fitting this in there, I mean, it just made things so much easier. Especially when I was working with the back stuff there. So there's my 3 1-inch drains there. It worked out perfect. Just had to do a little math to figure out how that was going to fit. And then, like I said, here's my DC 203 from Skims oval skimmer. So it takes up half of that skimmer sump chamber, but it works. It's beautiful. I love it. And that pump there is way oversized for that skimmer, but it's going to be great. And down here in my Refugium area, I have the Marine Pure 2 4x8 inch blocks. I had to cut one down to probably about 2 inches just to make them fit side by side, but I mean, I've used them on my last tank. They seem to pretty well because worked pretty well because I'm going to go with the more minimalistic rock work up top. So hopefully that works. And down here I have the Finnex titanium heater. What's funny, guys, is that when I was hooking this Apex up, I had it plugged in and obviously defaulted to on. And luckily, I had 2 of them because the first one melted. And luckily, I smelt it. I thought it was, well, maybe that might be a burnt. The outlet's kind of warming up on the Apex, and it was my heater melting the plastic on that plastic, I guess, surround on the heater. Luckily, it wasn't my sump melting. I would have been furious. But it wasn't. Thank the Lord. So anyway, crisis averted, and I actually had a separate heater that I could put in there because I always order 2 heaters just in case one fails. So I'll have to order another one. But anyway, there's the controllers for the MP40s, and there's the DC controller for my Skims skimmer. So, and that's kind of all she wrote there, ladies and gents. And then, of course, I forgot to mention, probably my favorite item in here is the H380 Kessel Grow Light. This thing will grow anything. You want to grow Chaeto, grow Chaeto. You want to grow, if those are in Colorado, grow your weed. I'm Oklahoma, I can't do that here. Plus I'm in the Air Force, so can't smoke, which I'm fine with. But anyway, amazing light. Highly recommend. They're quite expensive, but honestly, they're well worth it. I mean, you set it and forget it, and you can grow whatever the heck you want to grow in there and keep those nutrients down. So anyway, that's my sump area. That's how I'm rolling. It's a lot in a 4-foot system, 4-foot area, but I think I organize it pretty well. If you guys have any comments or any kind of feedback you have for me, let me know in the comments section. If you guys like the video of kind of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, please like and subscribe for more videos from me. I know there's a lot to choose from out there, but thanks for coming to my channel, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.